You're watching the first Newshour debate on Times Now Super Prime Time.
Officially, they can give any excuse for it, but the fact is, the BJP insiders tell us, top BJP leaders tell us that they are embarrassed about the missing manifesto themselves. Nobody is more embarrassed about the missing manifesto than the BJP leaders themselves. We put 10 questions on top of the Newshour. I start by putting just one to Vinod Mehta at the start. And by the way, Sanjay Jha, Pawan Verma, Sunil Alagh, Nirmala Sitharaman and Vinod Mehta, welcome. This is open debate. I'm not going with the first round of questions. We go straight to the debate, gentlemen. Vinod Mehta, why is the manifesto missing?
Well, Arnab, I don't buy this thing that it's being edited or it's being verbose or it's being proofread. I think it's a major lapse because a manifesto is supposed to woo voters, especially those don't know voters, which constitute 15 to 20%. So this is a self-destructive move on the part of the BJP, and it's quite clear that the differences are on core content. And I suspect the differences are between the RSS lobby and the Swadeshi lobby and the Columbia professors Panigri and Jagdish Bhagwati about the opening up of the economy. Now in this there is a third joker, which is what role are Sushma Swaraj, LK Advani and others who are opposed to the Modi regime, what role they are playing, and I suspect they are siding with the RSS thing. So make no mistake, there are serious differences here, not on editing and proofreading, but on content and
I remind our panelists, this is an open debate. This is an open debate, so don't wait for me to ask the first question to any one of you. It's an open debate. Pawan Verma raises his hand.
May I come in then, Arnab?
Yeah, go ahead, Pawan Verma. 7.2, Sanjay Jha also. 7.2 million voters. Right, first round of voting on Monday. They don't even know what the BJP manifesto is. They have no idea about it because there is no BJP manifesto so far. Pawan Verma.
Arnab, I really feel that perhaps it's a deliberate attempt.
Deliberate?
The whole emphasis of I am putting forward a point of view for debate. The whole emphasis of Mr. Narendra Modi's highly personalized campaign has been an emphasis on publicity, promotion and projection. Literally, by estimates, thousands of crores have been poured into a media campaign. Now the crux of that media campaign is, don't discuss issues in detail, make your point and make a projection without an opportunity for it to be debated, discussed, queried or interrogated. You make the manifesto earlier, it raises questions which the nation is supposed to discuss. That's point number one. Secondly, when the BJP itself has become such a personality cult of one individual, I believe there are genuine problems in formulating a manifesto that is accepted by the party. Remember, Arnab, the slogan is not BJP Sarkar. It is Modi Sarkar. Thirdly, when you have ideological differences, I don't believe they are about RSS versus anything. The fact of the matter is that Mr. Modi's model of development has an element...
No, one second. I remind a second time that this is an open debate, because later Nirmala Sitharaman will say, will you give me a chance to speak? I'm reminding again, it's an open debate.
But just last point. 10 seconds.
So make your points brief.
10 seconds only.
Have a Modi manifesto.
So therefore, the third point, Arnab, is that it is a question of the kind of model of development that Mr. Modi has, which will definitely be conditioned by who he has taken support to fund this campaign. As against others, remember Vajpayee's slogan was Gandhi and Swaraj.
Now you're going. One second. Okay, I see at least a response. Okay, Sunil Alagh. Okay, one second. We're seeing a rebut by Sunil Alagh.
Of the representation
Act. The first party to declare...
I don't believe it's legal to present it after elections have opened.
Every major political party of India, the Congress has, the Samajwadi Party has, the AIDMK has, the DMK has, the CPM everybody has released their manifesto. But the first party, Sunil Alagh, to declare its Prime Ministerial candidate gets the dubious distinction of being the last party. And I'm reminding once again, Nirmala, don't say later, I didn't give you a turn, this is open debate. The first party to declare their Prime Ministerial candidate is the last party to release its manifesto. Last party. I'm only going to state facts and moderate the debate. Who wants to come in? Yes, Sunil Alagh, go ahead.
I want to come in. Can I come in now? I just want to say that, look, I don't understand what's the big deal.
What's the big deal?
Mr. Modi and all his speeches
National Party has no manifesto so far.
stating through. I'll just tell you. Can I just finish? Can I just finish saying what's the big deal on giving it as the last party? 1 second. Can I just finish? He has been in all his speeches. He's talked about every possible aspect of growth that is going to be repeated. 1 second.
You're insulting the people of Assam and Tripura who are going to vote on April 7th.
No, I said anyone says
I want to ask. Insulting the people of the states of India.
No, can I just finish, yaar? No, 1 second. I'm not insulting anybody. What is the doubt in anybody's mind that they are expecting in the manifesto?
For the Bharatiya Janata Party, it is no big deal.
Talking about
you are
in the
supposed
Gujarat
to be close
model,
to Mr. Modi.
is there something that any other party is waiting to hear from Mr. Modi? What is the point? I mean, I want to ask, all right, he hasn't declared it. What is the issue that
Okay, so this is an interesting argument.
He has stated everything.
No, 1 second. 1 second. 1 minute, 1 minute. So Sunil Alagh,
everything in
1
all his
minute,
speeches.
1 minute. So Sunil Alagh makes an interesting argument. He says, what's the big deal? He says,
come in now.
Okay, so Nirmala wants to come in. I must go to her. Sanjay, 1 second. She's on the back foot today. We must go to her. Nirmala Sitharaman, I just want to recap the interesting argument
Not
Sunil
at
Alagh
all.
put. He says, what's the big deal? Then you don't need a manifesto. Just tell people that why don't you just read Modi's speeches?
Would you?
Yes, okay, Nirmala.
Can I speak? Because there are so many enthusiastic
it's an open
participants
debate.
who want to take a pot shot at BJP. There isn't anything at all for us to be defensive on this matter. We are in the opposition. We are going to release a manifesto. The date has been announced. It may be late, but we are announcing it. We are not as if we are
why is it late?
Coming up with no manifesto at all. But listen, Mr. Arnab Goswami, just listen for a minute. You had 6 people taking an opportunity to speculate on why there is no manifesto. Listen for a minute. This enthusiasm is absent in asking the Congress party as to why there is no Prime Ministerial candidate. That is not a matter of debate for a ruling party which has already set a sitting Prime Minister, not a contestant for Prime Minister's
party leader has said today.
No, hold on.
There is no big deal on the manifesto.
All of you all who have spoken
just
should have the
Mr.
courtesy
Modi's
to listen to me for a minute.
Get to know the culture,
Everybody
the ethos, the
who has spoken
philosophy,
about
and the
BJP
programs of the BJP.
should-
If that's the way you
No,
look
Mr.
at
Sanjay
it,
Jha,
why do you coming up
don't
with a
jump
manifesto
in.
at all?
I have not finished my answer. I have not finished my answer. I patiently heard 6 people. Allow me to finish, or else I'll remain silent in this debate. Hold on for a minute. It is pertinent.
No, ma'am, don't
if
remain
there is
silent.
so
We
much
want to hear
emphasis on
your
the
words of wisdom
manifesto,
here. Sure.
which I agree, I am answering. Don't be contemptuous to others by saying we are giving you words of wisdom. I am defending my party. I am speaking about it. Please don't sit on judgment, Mr. Sanjay Jha. Hold on. This is about the manifesto, which is a serious document. The BJP is certainly releasing it. I agree it's a bit delayed. We will speak about it.
No, we want to
But
know.
at the same time, if a manifesto is an important document on which we are asking
Arnab,
for
can I
votes,
answer now?
I would want the same kind of enthusiasm from everybody. Whoever is interrupting me, I would only say, please, the moment I have an interruption, I may be compelled to keep quiet, which suits the debate.
No, Miss.
But let's be fair. I've heard all of you all.
Miss Sitharaman, it's
Let's
an open.
be fair. I've heard all of you all.
No,
I'm only asking for a ruling party which has already clearly said that the sitting Prime Minister is not going to continue. I would want a serious debate of this nature to say why is it that we're running away from naming a Prime Minister.
Okay, 1 second. 2 hands. No, 1 second.
I'll talk about the manifesto.
Two hands go up there. Miss Sitharaman, It is not a supercilious question about a missing manifesto. You start a process in June 2013.
No, I had a supercilious comment from the Congress spokesperson,
Fine.
which I would like to rebut.
Fine.
It's not the question that I'm afraid of, but the superciliousness of the Congress spokesperson who says don't dispense wisdom. Who says don't give us wisdom from your end. I'm answering. It's my job to answer. But I would want the Congress spokesperson to wait for his turn. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Please allow me to say that much and not more.
I hereby place on record an important fact. Now, there is something called perfect timing, okay? You start the process of manifesto drafting in June 2013. And you release it, you refuse to release it till the date of voting. It is now stuff of legend that there are internal differences in the BJP.
No problem, we'll discuss that. I'll tell you the reasons for it.
So obviously people will say there are internal differences in the BJP so deep that you can't even agree on what to promise the nation, not what to deliver to the nation. Two hands go up. Pawan Verma. Pawan Verma is coming in first, Sanjay Jha after that. Yes.
No, let them have the different versions, sir. Just listen to me for a minute. I'm quite happy to hear the views which are coming out. But let us not have people tell us that you don't have to come here to dispense wisdom. We are
That's okay, Nirmala Sitharaman. It's a debate.
Congress have the patience to
I agree.
Ma'am, focus on the point. Don't waste your time on the methodology. Focus on the content.
You wasted the country's time last 10 years, sir.
I have great respect.
You have wasted the country's time by not governing.
Don't
I don't think you have a moral right to lecture to us.
From the people of India on May 16th. You know, we have seen how arrogant you are. Your Prime Ministerial candidate has the arrogance to tell people in a campaign that the people of India have already voted. You don't even have a manifesto. Don't teach us, don't give us lectures on arrogance, ma'am. Your Prime Ministerial candidate has made a public speech where he says the people of this country have voted when you don't even have a manifesto declared. This is an insult to the people of Assam, Tripura and the rest of the country. And let me tell you the real reason why you can't. Because your Prime Ministerial candidate has been making tall and lofty promises. And there is no solution that he has. He has nothing to offer. And the Congress manifesto has, by the way, probably already has addressed all the prescriptions that this great country needs.
No,
there is nothing to offer. That's
addressed?
And by the way, if there's a delay, and Baba Ramdev have
Pawan Verma.
So
just
please,
one moment.
Try and camouflage the discussion.
Pawan Verma.
Arnab, Sanjay, here 1 second, please. Arnab, I have great respect for Nirmala ji. I just want to say to her, an election is about the placing of ideas and a vision before the people. A very active media campaign where you publicize on the basis of payment the ideas of an individual cannot substitute the placement of a document before the people which puts forward your ideas for what your vision is. It's the standard practice of all democracies. I ask you that, and I say this to you, please, beyond political partisanship, and I say this with politeness, with great respect. I say to you, the BJP is an ideological party. You may not agree with the ideology, but it's an ideological party. Why has the BJP for the first time, having declared its Prime Ministerial candidate, been so reticent about its manifesto?
Why? Is it
because I believe that there is a serious problem.
It's not the first time, Mr. Pawan Verma. Even 2009. 1 minute, even 2009, Mr. Verma, the BJP manifesto came last. It's a tradition with the BJP.
Nirmala ji, you should seriously consider whether a party like the BJP
I want to answer Mr. Pawan Verma.
Before the people an opportunity. Sir, I just asked you a polite question.
I'm saying put your views on the Ram. No, 1 second.
Arnab, can I answer Mr. Pawan Verma?
Vinod Mehta comes in. Vinod Mehta has been asking for his turn. Vinod Mehta.
Nirmala, can I just, before you answer from
Vinod Mehta first, after that you Sunil.
I want to ask a question. I want to...
Arnab.
Yeah.
Arnab. Mr. Pawan Verma is barking completely up the wrong tree. Because Modi is leading the party, it should have been so much easier to produce a document. It is his ideas which will be there in the document. So Modi's domination of the BJP is not a problem. In fact, I want to put to Nirmala Sitharaman that she, 1 minute, I am putting to Nirmala Sitharaman that she is doing, the BJP is doing itself much self-harm, because it is not producing a document which will allow it to attract those voters who haven't yet made up their mind. And I want to ask her one simple question. What is the reason for the delay? Can she tell us why is this delay? Is it purely editing and all, or is
absolutely,
there serious
I'll tell you.
on policy?
And following from there, 1 minute, what is the BJP's position on FDI in retail? Will they prune subsidies or spend more on social schemes?
Yep.
Is the Ram Mandir issue going to be one of the most important issues? Right? What is your position?
Exactly.
Sunil Alagh, listen. Exactly. What is your position on homosexuality? On 377?
Some of them, or is it going to be only a slanging match?
No, these are questions. Who's slanging at whom?
And
Sunil Alagh.
the questions are being raised.
No, why have you delayed it?
Since the question.
1 sec.
Yes, Sunil Alagh.
No, it seems like as if you're not interested in my answer.
All I'm saying is,
1 minute, Nirmala, Sunil Alagh.
The manifestos, 1 second. 1 minute, can I just say a word? Look at all the manifestos of all the political parties. Not anything in the manifestos have been fulfilled over the last 10 years of any party. Maybe the question that I would want to ask Nirmala is 1 second. I'm asking Nirmala this question. Maybe 1 second.
Mr.
I am asking a question for the first time. Please, I was keeping quiet. Oh God, yeah. Why don't you allow Sanjay, just keep quiet, yaar. I kept quiet when you never spoke.
Obstructed Parliament.
Oh God, yaar.
Now
it's
listen,
impossible, Sanjay, to talk to you about anything.
No big deal.
I'm just asking a very simple question.
No, since the manifesto is no big deal,
can you put Sanjay on mute for 2 seconds till I finish, and then you can answer. And then you can answer. All I'm saying, oh God, yaar. All I'm saying is, for the first time, you have a man like Modi who's got action. Maybe he doesn't want to put anything in the manifesto which he cannot fulfill.
What? How
maybe
do you?
That's what's taking time.
No, please.
Unlike yours.
No, please.
Please.
No. First of all, we request. First of all, I request that Nirmala Sitharaman give us the official version on this. Miss Sitharaman, before I go to a break, and I have to take a 90-second break, okay? But I just want to ask, do you agree with this view that Modi's view is the manifesto? Manifesto equals Modi's view. Modi's view equals manifesto. And Modi's view therefore undermines the need and importance of a manifesto. That everything which had to be said has been said by Modi. I don't know, for example, in Modi's speeches, I have not heard Modi's views on homosexuality. Have you, Ms. Sitharaman?
Right.
I have not heard Modi's view. Modi addressed the issue of homosexuality in his speeches.
Now, what is his view?
Is it in the Congress manifesto?
1 minute, let Nirmala Sitharaman speak. Nirmala Sitharaman.
I want to ask Sanjay Jha. What is Congress's view in the manifesto on homosexuality?
Or is it the BJP need not answer, and every speculation will be entertained in this program?
Yes. Mr. Alagh,
I'm surprised
please go and read the
that there is a program in which whenever the BJP spokesperson has every question and answer to drown my voice. Is this a fair debate?
Miss Sitharaman will reply before I go to the break. Let her reply.
I will have to raise my objection first of all, because I feel that none of us are wanting the BJP to speak, and more importantly, the Congress spokesperson seems to be having the answer for the questions which are being posed to the BJP. I can understand his desperation to drown the BJP's voice, but courtesy demands that he remains quiet.
Mr. Sanjay Jha, I'm making a request. 1 second. At this point.
Can I now answer?
At this point, I'm making a request. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm making a request here. When I come back, since we asked a lot of questions to the BJP, we'll give Nirmala Sitharaman an opportunity to reply on 2 or 3 key questions, okay? First, before I continue and Nirmala will respond, I want to just remind Sanjay Jha, give a touch of realism to Sanjay Jha because he's getting very excited. Sanjay, missing BJP manifesto does not mean Congress winning, because you beat the BJP to the race all the time, especially in 1999. You released your manifesto on 13th of July and the BJP released it 17 days later on the 13th of August. BJP released on 30th of August. We know what happened. We know what happened, so don't get too excited about the missing BJP manifesto. Now, Nirmala Sitharaman, I didn't hear...
Arnab, I want to tell you something.
No,
1 minute, let me answer that. The reason why it's not so difficult is 1 minute. You had a BJP leader today follow Mr. Modi's speeches. What has Mr. Modi said in a speech yesterday in Bihar? He's talked about a very provocative communal statement. He said, India is having a pink revolution. He was referring to cows.
No, we are debating that later. No, now you're moving away.
It's so obvious.
No, now you're moving away.
It's so obvious.
Fine, I don't want to. Fine, anyway, I don't want to.
BJP to say so in an explicit fashion.
Fine, I know you're making a determined attempt to polarize the voters, but we'll come back to that later, Sanjay Jha. Now, Nirmala Sitharaman, I haven't heard Narendra Modi on the really controversial subjects, have I? Nirmala Sitharaman's turn, please. And we said we'll give her an opportunity to respond. Nirmala Sitharaman, why have you denied this right? Vinod Mehta says we need to know why.
Can I? Yes, I've heard all the questions. I've heard all the speculations. Allow me to answer it, please. And after which, if you have more questions, Arnab Goswami, I'm still here, provided Sanjay Jha keeps quiet. Especially on a day when Shahi Imam Abdullah Bukhari has been approached by his party's leadership to polarize. I think he should introspect and allow others to speak. The first point. There were more than a lakh of suggestions which reached us. You're right in saying June 2004.
Okay. Now Sanjay Jha, we said don't interrupt here. Now please continue. Yes, please go ahead, Nirmala Sitharaman. And by the way, Sanjay, please.
I'm just answering for the benefit
let her answer. Let her answer. Please answer.
Can I have this basic courtesy extended?
Yes, please, Sanjay, now please. Yes. Nirmala Sitharaman. Continue, please.
Okay.
Since June 2013, you are right in pointing out the committee was formed and we are working on it. More than a lakh of suggestions had come for the manifesto. Dr. Murli Manohar Joshi, who is the chairperson of this committee, is a very, very senior leader and he is an expert in writing the manifesto, at least for our party. He's done brilliantly well ever so many times. Now, this time also from June, with the large committee with which he was working, every such detail reached the party. He has looked into it and started working. A very detailed draft was submitted to the party president, and after which it was also condensed, and therefore a document which will be readable and also which will contain everything was being produced. So it was an elaborate exercise. It is not as if, somebody did not do the job. And let me underline, and I appreciate Pavan Verma's point that a party, particularly like the one like BJP, will have to, come out very much in detail and seek the vote on the basis of the manifesto, and that is what we have been engaging in. And I appreciate the point raised by Mr. Pavan Verma. We will never ever shirk our responsibility in putting into words what we believe and what
Miss Sitharaman.
As regards.
Now, Miss Sitharaman, fact is.
1 minute. You've already
am I allowed to ask counter questions?
Questions that you've already asked.
I ask counter questions to everyone. I must ask counter questions to you as well.
Questions, but I've not answered those which have already been raised.
But please answer.
Please,
Miss Sitharaman, you object to any questions being thrown at you.
The first half of the program went on speculations.
It's not speculation, it's the greatest reality.
Many questions have already been raised. Let me answer very much quickly. No, let me just finish, Arnab. Be just practical.
Miss Sitharaman, it's an open debate.
Basically answer the questions, and after which the thousands. This doesn't work.
What doesn't work,
Miss? People are questioning about BJP manifesto.
Yes.
I'm giving you an answer. And
but
you
Miss
think
Sitharaman, I'm allowed to ask a counter question.
Two of them?
My information is, Miss Sitharaman.
1,000 questions, sir. It's your program.
But Miss Sitharaman, the fact is that, it's not a one-way conversation. So we have to ask you counter questions. Because my information, top sources in the Congress.
6 people have pounded the first half of the program on the BJP. Is that one way?
Of course, your manifesto is missing. Your manifesto is missing. Of course, they'll ask you. Your manifesto is missing.
Therefore, I will have to answer. Would you want the answer, or is it got to be one way in that way?
Would you want to answer my question, or want to answer your own question?
I will answer all the questions which have been raised. I don't have a question. I've come here to answer.
So here's my question.
Not raised any questions.
Here's my question. Are there differences in the BJP?
So you want to ignore others' questions?
No, I'm asking, answer my questions. No,
you want to ignore others' questions? It's
Ms.
only your
Sitharaman, I
question
think
that
we are
answer.
wasting too
Let's
much time
understand
in this to and fro. Are there differences in the BJP on Article 3, Section 3777 or not?
No, there is no difference.
Really?
Let me answer that.
Are there differences on the abolition of income tax or not?
Absolutely no difference.
Of course there are. Of course there are.
There is absolutely no difference.
Really? Really?
If
Are
you
you
believe
sure?
in your answer, go ahead. You don't need
when
a
Rajnath Singh says that we believe homosexuality is an unnatural act and cannot be supported. Arun Jaitley says the BJP has not closed its mind as a party on decriminalizing homosexuality. You will still tell me there are no differences?
Have you extracted these from the manifesto?
I have extracted these from what they have said. Yes, Sunil Alag. Sunil Alag raises his hand. What's your objection?
Wait for the manifesto and then discuss the manifesto.
That's why. Where is your manifesto?
Wait
you have
for
not
the
brought a manifesto
and then discuss it. Don't bring in conversations aside from it.
Okay. Yeah, all
right.
I want to say is...
Let us go back to one of the questions that you asked me. FDI in multi-brand retail.
Nirmala, one second.
Nirmala, one second.
Nirmala, one second.
Who's
one
this?
second, I'll just say, look, all I'm saying is that on the one hand you say Modi is a dictator and whatever he says goes. Now when he's having a discussion and there is a debate, you're criticizing him for that. Make up your mind. I mean, like, whichever way he goes, let's assume there's a difference. Let's assume he's listening to it. Let's assume that's the reason for the debate.
No, there isn't
Then he's a great guy. All the criticism that you've had of him as a leader, being a dictator, is now gone. All I'm saying is, on the Ram Mandir, for years they've said they're going to wait for the Supreme Court ruling. That's what they'll follow. That's what will come in the manifesto, is what I expect. They're against FDI and retail. That's they've announced. That will come in the manifesto. I'll answer every question that you're raising, Arnab.
Can I
every
please
single question.
No. Vinod Mehta comes in. Vinod Mehta.
No. Arnab.
Yes.
Arnab. Is Sunil Alag working for Mr. Modi or against Mr. Modi? I mean, I think Mr. Modi would be very upset if he heard that Mr. Alag is conceding that there are serious differences and that Mr. Modi is a dictator and but he still can't get his way through.
Arnab is saying if there are. Vinod, I'm saying if there are and there are discussions going on. Come on, Vinod, you can't twist what I'm saying. I'm for Modi. I'll always be for Modi. So let's get that clear.
Those discussions should have been held 10 days ago. You don't enter an election without a manifesto. Surely that is fundamental.
Mr. Vinod Mehta, can I please answer you?
But it's coming before the elections. It is coming before the elections.
It's coming on the day of the election.
It is coming before the elections, Vinod.
It's coming on the 7th.
Arnab, no debate stops. Please.
Arnab
it's coming on the 7th. The elections go on till the 13th of May. You can continue to discuss it. Except for each place.
2 minutes on the debate. Nirmala Sitharaman responds to Vinod Mehta. Nirmala Sitharaman responds to Vinod Mehta.
For 1 month. 1 month you can discuss the manifesto.
Please, Nirmala Sitharaman to Vinod Mehta.
That's no answer.
Mr. Vinod Mehta, be assured that there is absolutely no differences at all. Let me be very clear on record here. There are no differences. I'm telling you, more than 1 lakh of suggestions had come. Dr. Joshi had worked on it. A draft report was given in great detail to the party president.
So it's a clerical problem.
After which,
it's a clerical problem.
Dates are being... No, hold on. No, not at all. Every party leader, I mean the senior leadership's dates were all trying to be... Oh, hold on, please. Don't go on with your speculation. I'm trying to answer you. I'm not running away. People's dates, the leaders' dates were all being taken so that, tomorrow Dr. Joshi is filing his nomination. After which Rajnath ji will be filing his nomination. So to get them on board to come to present the manifesto also has a lot of effort to go on.
The other argument, the other argument is, Sanjay Jha and Pawan Verma, the other argument is manifestos don't matter. People have already decided who they are going to vote for. Manifestos don't, they're academic exercise. Sanjay Jha.
That's the arrogance of Mr. Modi. That's a hubris of Mr. Modi. Let me tell you, Arnab, that's the arrogance and hubris of Mr. Modi that the entire country has been seeing since he began his long series of speeches.
Okay.
He has actually the audacity to say the country has already voted. I mean, this is
wrapping this up.
The intelligence of the voter. And I tell you where Mr. Modi's really worry comes from. Young India, after seeing the Pramod Muthalik incident, is keen to know where the BJP starts in Section 377 and homosexuality. That's one of the reasons why young India is going to watch this manifesto very closely. And I think that must be the biggest thorn in the discussion in the manifesto.
Okay, now, we wait for the manifesto till Monday.
Young India is much...
And we want to know what the BJP's position will be finally on all those controversial subjects. Thank you very much for joining me on debate number 1 on the missing manifesto tonight.